What's going on, guys? Welcome to the final day of the build. So in today's video we will be building the final screen, that is the order data screen. So this screen contains the basic details like the hotel name and the time at which we ordered the food, and then some basic styling, and at the last we will design the tip component, and we will display a basic image. So let's get started. So the first thing we do is we will run the application. So to do that, Expo start and then hit enter, and we will also display the sound, and then we will do other parts to other functionalities to close the model and then move to the next screen. So let me go to the Expo developer tools and then hit the select second option, that is run on iOS simulator, and then wait for the simulator to install the application. So in the last video we went ahead and built the model which contained all the information of the food items that we added to the cart. So in today's video, if we click on the place order button, we should close the model first, and then we should set the carts to be null, and then we should navigate to the next screen, that is the final screen, which is called order data. Yeah, so that's what we'll be building in today's video. So let's wait for it to install. All right, we can see the app on the screen. So let's go to any one of the hotel and then add some items. So if I click on view card, we should see the model coming. So when I press on place order button, it should take me to the next screen. So first let's go create another screen. All right, so let's go into our screens folder over here, and then let us hit new file, which is order data.js, and then here we'll write rfnes, save the file, and let us include the screen inside our stack navigator. Name equals to order data, and then component equals to order data, and header shown false for this also. And now let us import order data. Okay, and let me save the file. Okay, now let me go back to our view cart, and over here where we have the text which says place order, that is over here, let's create a function here, that is on press, and let's give this on press. All right, so let us go and define the function right here. So const on press equals to arrow function. Yeah, so first we will write that set model should be false, thus that is it should close the model first, and the next thing we do is we set the cart to be null, that is empty, because we have ordered the food if we press on place order button. And the next thing we do is we navigate to the next screen. So to do that, let's make use of the use navigation hook. So const navigation equals to use navigation, not use context, use navigation. All right, so the second so the third step we do is we write navigation dot navigate to order data. Here we should pass the name of the screen. So the name of the screen we gave inside our stack navigator is order data, so we'll pass order data and then save the file. All right, that closed even without clicking the place order button. Let's see it. So now what we do is we will render the sound that we saw in the first video, that is a demo. So I have already imported the sound in form of mp3 file, that is here inside our assets folder. So let's go and integrate the sound feature. So let me go to the browser and search for Expo audio, then go for this documentation, and then install the dependency, that is this one. So let's copy that code, and then we will select a new terminal and then paste that, hit enter. So this should install the Expo AV dependency. All right, so the next thing we do is we will just use the code they've given. Okay, so let me copy the code from here till here. Okay, this is the code, and all right, so let me paste it here right after this. All right, so let us, we have made use of use state, and we have initialized sound and set sound. I hope, yeah, use state is already imported. And then over here we have uh, send the path to our file. In our case it's going to be zomato.mp3. Let's go, it's there inside our assets folder, and here it's going to be zomato.mp3. all right, and then in the use effect we are just doing sound.unload async as we have seen in the code, and we will simply call the play sound function whenever we want to hear the sound. All right, so the last thing is we'll make use of a set timeout function. Okay, all right, so here we will call the play sound, and we will call it after a second, so we'll pass the value of 1000. Okay, I think some syntax error, it is showing some syntax error. Yes, I think the brackets were in opposite direction, so let's pass here the time of 1 millisecond. Okay, so not 1000 milliseconds, which is 1 second, and then here we will call the play sound function. Now save the file. All right, so we have done 4 things on press. That is, we will first set the model to false, and then we will set the card to be empty, and then we will navigate to the next screen, and then after we navigate, that is after 1 second, we will display the sound. That is, we will hear the sound. Hopefully it should work if we have done everything right. Okay, we have not imported use effect, I think so. Yes, we have not, so let's import that. All right, okay, I don't think, because it's making use of react.use effect. All right, so that's not required. So now if I press on view card, the modal should open, and then if I click on place order button, it should take me to the next screen, and we should hear the sound, hopefully. Let's try that. All right, we are not able to hear the sound, but everything else is working. That is, we are coming into the next screen. Okay, I think I didn't save the file or something. Okay, first let us go to the next screen and make this a safe area view. Same thing comes here. So here let's import it from React Native, save the file, and save view card also. So if I go back, the card should be empty, but there is a problem. That is, we have the quantities same, but I mean we have the same quantities that were added earlier, that is 1, so that should be made to 0. So let's see that. So first let me open up the application again, and then run it again, and let's see it again. Okay, so first hotel, add some items, cart, then place order. All right, so everything is working except the sound part. Let's see what is happening. Right, so everything is working. Count sound, comma set sound equals to. Let's see if the spelling is right. Yeah, 3. Spelling, everything is right, but let's go and check the logs. Okay, so console log loading sound. All right, then. Okay. I know why it's not working. I know it, because we haven't imported audio. So now it should work because now we have imported audio. All right, and then let's save and let's check if there are any other imports. That is like basic, right? Use state and all that. Okay, fine. I think now it should work. So let's start the application again, and then let's now check it again. YouTube. So let's go into the first hotel, add some items to the cart, and then view cart. Now it should work. Yes, there you go. It's working fine. All right, so now the next thing we do is we start displaying the uh, components that are present in the order data screen. So the first thing is we need the restaurant name. So let's pass that from the view cart component. All right, let's pass the information to the order data screen. So here, let's pass restaurant name equals to restaurant name. Save the file, and then okay, so let's go over here and then receive the props. Const restaurant name equals to props dot restaurant name. So over here, instead of order data, we will write restaurant name has accepted your order at. Now we need the real time. All right, so to make use of the real time, that is, we will install something called as moment. So let us go to moment.moment.js and then install the dependency. So we'll just write yarn add moment. So over here, so let that install, and let me just copy the code for that. So if you go and check the documentation of moment, you will get the code. So I'll show you that as well. All right, save. So let us import moment. Yeah, so now if I save the file, okay, again we have to start from the beginning. Right. Yes, so over here we will pass the time feature. Yeah, so we are getting the exact time, that is a real time. It is like 10:59 a.m. So let's go into the documentation and check that where did I get this from. So if I come over here, yeah, if you write moment.format of then lt, we will get the time. If you want any of the details, you can get any of the details by applying that particular code. So that was about the time part. Now we will style it a bit. So let's make use of a view. Come on, copy the text, and then over here let us give it the background color of, let's say, orange. Okay, a bit of padding. And for the text, let's say font size of 20 and then font weight of bold. Save the file. Okay, but we are not getting access to the restaurant name, right? Okay, I don't know why that's not working. We have access to it inside view cart and we are passing information. That is restaurant name equals restaurant name. Okay, let me check one thing. We go to our hotels. Yeah, that is the way to pass information, but let's console.log the restaurant name. Save. Let's start from the beginning. Okay. Yeah, so we're getting the restaurant name over here. That is the console.log. But when we are passing it to the next screen, we are not getting it. Let us pass it as props.restaurant and check. So let us give this restaurant equals props.restaurant name, and inside order data, restaurant equals to props.restaurant. Let's save the file over here. So if I press on view cart and then place order, okay, can't find variable restaurant name. All right, what is happening? Let's check it. Okay. No, I think this should be restaurant name itself. Let's change it back to restaurant name. Save the file. Begin from starting, and over here, yeah, const restaurant equals props restaurant. Okay, this was not working, I guess. Add any item to the cart. View cart. Yeah, so for the time being, let's comment out the sound because that keeps on coming, and at the last, when everything is working, we will uncomment it. All right, so yeah, let's check it now. No, we are not able to see the restaurant name. All right, what is happening? Restaurant name, restaurant equals restaurant name. Okay. I think we should make use of use root and not props. Yes, I think that is the thing where I was going wrong. So const root equals to use root. Then imported. Okay, here instead of restaurant, we will write root dot params dot restaurant name. Yes, all right. I was doing the entire thing wrong. That is, I was making use of props instead of use root. All right. So the next thing we do is let us make the text color to be white. So here color is going to be white. Save. Okay. Next thing is we will render that empty view, which with that basic styling, that is, it contains the style of a line. So over here, I think we have already styled this inside a view card. So let's just go copy that. Okay, so I think this is the one. Save. I don't think we can see anything, so let's increase the border width to 2. Nope, still not able to see anything. Why is that happening? Text hello. All right, but okay, so let's change the color of it to red. Okay. I think because of the light color it's not able to put it itself on the screen. So gray color, CSS codes. So let's choose this one. Okay, fine. So the next thing is we will render a view, and over here we need the time icon. So let's search for time and then let us grab any one of them. Okay, so is it yes, it is outline. So let's grab this one, copy the code, then paste that, be this one, and over here paste this, and next one contains a text which says in 30 minutes, then save the file. Here we will give it a background color of green, padding of 5, then justify content center, align item center, not content, align items, and save the file. Now let's give it a particular width. And a margin left of auto. And margin right of auto as well. Okay, so let's decrease the padding. We don't need that much. And a bit of spacing towards the top. A bit of border radius. Okay, so for the text, let's give it a color of white, and then font weight of bold. Here let's give flex direction row, align item center. Okay, now for the icon as well, let us make it white. Okay, and for the text, a bit of spacing towards the left. Now let us increase the padding to 5. Okay, cool. So the next thing is a simple text. Will begin shortly. Let's give some styling, that is text align center. We do not want it bold, but we want to increase the font size to 22 and a bit of spacing on the top. Save. All right, okay, so the next what we do is we will display the image. So I have the link, that is this one. So just beneath the text we will display the image, and we will import image from React Native. Save the file. Okay, so first let's make the background color of the entire view to be white, since the image has a background color of white. So over here, background color of white. Let's give flex of 1. All right, next we need to center the image, so let's put it inside a view. So view, and let us copy the image inside the view, and over here we will give align item center, justify content center. Save the file. All right, that part is done. Now we will style this part. So for that, let's make use of that view, that is the line, decorative lines. So where was that? Yeah, here. Copy that and we will paste it here. Save. All right, next let us go and grab that wallet icon. No, driver bike. Don't know the name of the icon. What can it be? Okay, for the time being, let's take a random icon and then let's display that. Let's take this. Let's copy that as well. And next we will make use of a view. And the first thing is the icon. Second thing is another view. So this view contains like 2 texts. So it's text 1. It's text 2. So the first text which says, let's near the restaurant. Anyone will pick up the order. So let me save the file. So let us style. So for the outer view, that is this one, it contains 2 children, that is one view and the icon itself. So here let's give flex direction of row and align items of center to align it vertically. Save, and let us give some padding as well. Let's say 20. Okay, and let us increase the size of the icon to be 30. Okay, so for this view, let's give some spacing towards the left. So margin left of, let's say 30. Nope, 10 is good. And let us increase the font size of the texts. So font size should be 18. So same thing goes for the second one. So for the first one, let the color be orange. All right, and let us make it bold too. Save the file. Yeah, okay, that is good. Next thing is, let us try to align it centrally. Okay, so align items center, then justify content also center. format it first. Okay, there seems to be an error. Okay, now let's save the file. Okay, nothing happened. Okay, I did it in the wrong view. That's why nothing happened. I should have done it over here. Save. Okay, fine. So now let us make use of the same view, that is the styling for the line, and then let us display it here. Okay, now we will display the tip component. So I have the code for that. Explain what is happening. Let's copy this. And just beneath the line, we will display this, and we will import touchable opacity, and we'll create a state for the tip. All right, so over here, come on, opacity, and then we will initialize a state for our tip component. Set tip equals to use state. I think initially the value of the tip should be 0. I think that is what it is. So let's go check the code, what is happening. Okay. First let's format it, and then yeah, so inside this view we have the icon, that is this one, and next part we have the text which says tip your hunger savior, and then we have another text, okay, over there, and then we have a pressable. Inside pressable we have a touchable opacity, which has a text of rupees 30, okay, as the value, and on press of that text we set the tip to be 30. Okay, similarly we have another touchable opacity which has a text of rupees 50, and we have given some basic styling to that text as well as to the touchable opacity, and on press of 50 we will set the tip to be 50. Okay, it makes sense. And then we have another text beneath 50, that is the most tipped value, and over here we have the last touchable opacity, which has a text of 70, that is the value of it, and then on press of that text we will set the tip to be 70. All right, so if and if only there is a tip, we will display the tip value, that is we will display this message, that is please pay the tip value to your delivery agent at the time of delivery. If there is no tip value, that means if there is no tip selected, we will simply display null. All right, so if I save now, we should see that coming up on the screen. So let me save. So before that, I think we need to also import pressable, and then we need to import the font awesome 5 as well. Okay, so over here, font awesome 5, and also we need to import pressable. And if I save, we should see the tip component on the screen. Okay, can't find variable use state. Okay, so over here, let's import use state and then save. We should need to begin from the start. Okay, place order. All right, so we can see the tip component coming. So if I press on 30, it should give me the message that where was it? Yeah, please pay 30 to your delivery agent at the time of delivery, because we have set the tip to be 30. All right, so 30. Yeah, so you can see that message coming, and if I press on 50, it should change to 50, and we can even we have the option to even cancel it. Okay, so on press on cancel, we have given that the set tip to be 0. So if it is 0, we will simply display null, so the entire message goes off, which is like this. Okay, and at the last we can display the Zomato image. Currently I don't have the link for it, so I think that's it for this screen. So now let me go and uncomment it, that is the sound part that we previously commented. Yeah, this one, and save the file and let's check the demo from the beginning, what and all we built from the initial videos. All right, so let's wait for it to open. Okay, yeah, so this is the initial screen, that is the home screen. So this contains like a list of hotels. You can scroll through it and we can go to any one of the hotel and then book your food items. Okay, so let me add some food items now. So this should pop up the menu, the view cart button with the total price of the food items, and then if we click on the view cart button, it should display the details of the food items we added to the cart. And then here we display the total, and then we display it as a grand total by calculating all the three. And if I press on the view cart, I mean the place order button, it should take me to the next screen with the sound coming in. Yes, that is this one, and we can even select this one, that is a tip, and this we can even cancel it. So this was about the last video as well as the last screen.